communication can make or break relationships. A lot of times we expect people to magically understand us without giving them any information in order to understand us. And that's how sometimes relationships can break. Hi everyone, my name is Pradnya and welcome to Unfiltered Reveries. A lot of us, ever since we were kids, have been told to not ask questions, to not ask why somebody is crying, to not ask why somebody is feeling sad, to not ask why somebody is angry. Yes, our parents' definition of that was because they want to protect us, but I genuinely feel that sometimes that habit of not trying to ask questions when you see somebody angry or sad or crying is carried into our adulthood, and when someone we genuinely love is going through something, we think that keeping quiet is going to make everything okay tomorrow and everything will be back to normal. And then that results in something that I've very commonly seen in people, that people are very afraid to have a confrontation. A lot of times what people think is a confrontation is actually just a communication. It is just you are asking why you did what you did or why you felt what you felt, and the other person will tell their side. Is there a chance that it might turn ugly? Yes, very much. But would you rather have your feelings put on a platter and their feelings put on a platter and then try to resolve it, than you giving them silent treatment and them giving you a cold shoulder? Isn't that extremely exhausting and consuming? I used to be that person who felt that when someone's going through something, I will just shut the conversation, get out of their face and let them figure it out by themselves. But I also feel that back then I didn't have that meaningful relationships in my life. But now, as I have entered my 30s, I have genuinely become extremely protective of the few relationships that I have, the few people that are a part of my circle. And because I'm so protective of them, I think I sometimes over communicate to them, but I just want to make sure that whenever there is a misunderstanding or there is an argument or whenever there is a disagreement on certain things, which always happens and it is healthy to have that, I make sure that I communicate to them, this is what I feel and that is what I said, and you please let me know what you feel, so that we going forward do not ever argue about something like this. It is important to solve one problem in order to not have another one which might be a bigger one, and the only way to do that, I realized, is to really talk it out. A lot of us must have said in any argument with any friend or especially partners in this case, you don't understand me. And then the partner will be like, okay, like what exactly? The other day I did not say this in the morning and I thought you will understand that I did not say something that I say every other morning, and so you will know that I was angry at you, and so you will then try to say sorry to me and the whole scene. And this conversation also a lot of us have after like a good 2-3 days. Don't you think that it's better to have that conversation right when you know that there is a problem, instead of waiting for 2-3 days, giving a cold shoulder, not talking, or trying to show things through action? I know it feels really great when the other person understands things without you having to put them into words, and comes and apologizes and comes in, or tries to ask you, okay, I get it, whatever it is. But let's face it, life is not magic and people are not magicians. It is not easy for everyone to communicate. At the same time, it is not easy for everyone to listen to someone who's communicating. But you have to start somewhere. And once you start seeing the results of it, I think it becomes easier. I used to be someone who used to expect people to just magically forgive me, magically say sorry to me. But as I grew older, I understood that everybody has a lot going on in their life. Everybody has a lot of other people that they deal with on a daily basis other than you. Yes, you're important, but I think it's a little selfish for people to expect somebody to just understand them without putting any effort. I remember that I have gotten into arguments, and some good serious kind of arguments with some of my friends. Whenever I've had arguments with my friends, and whenever I've gone back to them or tried to talk about the fight, I have realized one thing, that my relationships with them after having this fight and a conversation about the fight, the relationship has become so much stronger. And I, for some reason, trust them more. And I think it's both ways. They trust me more as well. But if I had just frozen them out, I would have lost a really good friend. And now that I think of it, I would have really regretted that. Same goes with partners. We live with each other. And I cannot not talk to the person that I live with. He's like my best friend, and I want to tell him everything that goes on in my life. And even not talking for a day, it seems like there's so much on my mind that I need to tell him, but because of this so-called freezing him out, I am not able to, and that just kills me. And ever since I started to have a conversation after a fight, I have realized that, oh my, I feel so much lighter. And I think same with him. It's both ways. Telling somebody what you feel, even if that person doesn't agree with it, it just helps. It helps more than giving them a silent treatment, or it helps more than hoping that they will understand you magically. It is very difficult to have conversations with your loved ones. Your ego will come into place. Sometimes a simple thank you or a sorry can genuinely help more than any number of words. I think our culture does not really stress more on saying thank you and sorry. Sometimes it's seen as it makes you look little if you say sorry to somebody. And if you say thank you to somebody, it makes the other person look too grand. But from personal experience, that a thank you or a sorry in the right moment for the simple things that somebody has done for you, the simplest things or the simplest of mistakes that somebody has made, can really help the relationship so much. And when I say communication can break a relationship, I mean it in a positive way. Let's face it, we are all having our social circles shrinking more and more with every passing day. And with everything that's going on around us, we really want to have those few people in our lives, friends or family or our relatives, who matter. And in order to make sure that these people matter, I think it is very important for you to have one conversation with each one of them after a fight. That is the clearest way to filter out people. Some of the people that are still in my life are the ones with whom I've had some not so great fights, but they're still there. And at the same time, a lot of people that I tried to communicate many times when I was maybe, was not having a great day, felt like talking to a friend, and I am telling them and I'm messaging them or over a call. So many times I tried to express myself, and I hoped that they would at least be open to a conversation after that, but they weren't. And I realized that I don't think that it makes sense for me to just keep on trying again and again and again to keep this person a part of my life, or to have expectations and then be hurt because we were friends once, but maybe we are not anymore, and that's okay. You cannot just expect everybody to be a part of your life. People change. People are changing faster than ever today, and understandably, because we are all having to adapt to the ever-changing world super fast. And with all of that, if you think that a silent treatment or hoping someone to magically understand you is more important than just having a communication with this person that means so much to you, that you genuinely want in your life, and you want that relationship to stay in your life. If you really value that, I really think that you'll be open to a communication. Let's make our life less complicated. Speaking up, putting words to your thoughts, expressing exactly how you feel may look like it's going to hurt the person, may look like that the person will have a different perception of you. But if the relationship is of importance to them, and if they genuinely want to try and understand you, none of that will matter. This whole thing that if I express myself as is, this person will have a different perception of me, which I know is a very common thought, it does not matter. You've gone sometimes too deep into a relationship, you've been friends for too long, or you've been in each other's life for way too long for all those things to matter. These things are small things. It's a part of your ego, it's a part of making yourself look good. But in this quest to not lose face or not make yourself look like an idiot, you're really damaging a very meaningful relationship. So I hope that you were able to relate to today's episode. I really wanted to talk about this particular topic for a very long time, and I was like, let's just do it today. So I hope that you enjoyed it and it was relatable, and all of you take very good care of yourselves and the relationships in your lives. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Till then, take care. Bye bye.